This is one-on-one session with the ForumIAS founder and director 𝐼𝐨𝐮𝐬. In this session, students are asked questions to test their preparedness for the personality test. One-on-one sessions are not mock panel sessions.
So Shivam, you work for noise and vibration department in a Mercedes Benz, a car that none of us will ever be able to afford or sit in. So I am unable to understand that. And while I believe that coming from an IIT and when you're working in that sector, you will get both to own that car and drive that car and occupy that car even as a part of your work. And now you're coming for civil services where these opportunities do not exist. So I'm unable to understand what is your motivation for joining the civil services?
Sir, the first thing, I do get to feel the car as a part of my job, but owning a car is just a personal aspect of it. And when it comes to, sir, this why I want to join civil services, so there are both personal and professional reasons for it. So personally, I grew up in a small village, and that village in last 10 to 12 years have seen rapid transformation in its fate. So it has impacted everybody's life, including mine. So I had motivation of being part of that change and from that other side, sir. And that has motivated me to prepare for civil services because civil services provides me that platform. So professionally as well, civil services is a great job. It provides a challenging as well as a unique experience. So these are the reasons why I am motivated for civil services.
Shivam, you are from Samastipur. Tell me a few things, 5 remarkable things about Samastipur.
Sir, 5 things about Samastipur. One is that the area is famous for showing high level of religious tolerance. Sir. We see there's a religious harmony symbol of a temple is there, which is known as 𝐅𝐨𝐬𝐕 𝐕𝐢𝐝 and in that same temple we have a Muslim mazar as well as the sibling as well, siblings. Sir. The second thing is the area is famous for its agricultural products. It's a highly agriculturally dominated economy. So the third thing is that Samastipur-Muzaffarpur belt is also famous for the textile sector. So fourth is regarding the presence of sugarcane factory in Samastipur. One of 9 sugarcane factory that is there in Bihar is situated in Samastipur. So a fifth is related to the focus that the district is now giving towards education.
Shivam, do you agree that there is corruption in Bihar?
Sir, Bihar is facing the challenge of corruption. Sir, in certain aspect, it is visible, but to the extent has been reducing drastically over the years by efforts taken by government as well as the administration.
Tell me what are the 2 or 3 reasons why Bihar has remained backward?
Sir, Bihar has strength in agriculture because of being fertile land, but we are not able to utilize that potential to our benefit. Agriculture is just contributing 20% to our GDP. So secondly, the industrial potential is not increased in the state. The government has brought certain policies, but the effective implementation has not been ensured, because of which the trust of investor has reduced. The thirdly is the urbanization level as well. So currently in Bihar, we have hardly 10 to 11% urbanized area, and that is also skewed to 3 to 4 districts. So these are the reasons which did not lead to employment generation, and thus the Bihar could not grow a lot in economical aspects.
What areas, if you are made an advisor to the Chief Minister of Bihar, what areas would you focus on to pull back Bihar on the path of development and prosperity?
So there are few areas in which the focus should be given. So one is integrating the agriculture to the agro-processing sector, because that has seen as a sunrise sector in the state. So second would be utilizing the emerging economical opportunities. For example, the investment, attracting the investment in a renewable sector and in ethanol plants as well. The third would be to focus on education and healthcare improvement, because ultimately, even if we create employment opportunities, but if we do not create the talent skilled workforce in the area, it will not be a sustainable process. So the focus should be there on education and healthcare as well.
Sometimes it is said that Bihar also, between Western UP and Bihar, they said that Bihar also did not develop because Bengal did not develop. Can you explain to me how and why it is said?
So what I can understand from this statement is that a lot of trade from Bihar used to happen through West Bengal, and because the nearest port that we see is in West Bengal. I think because of that it is told. So apart from that, sir, I do not have much clarity on this topic.
What are some places of religious tourism in Bihar, according to you?
So in Nalanda district, if you look at, there are few Buddhist tourism places. We have Bodh Gaya temple. In Bodhi tree is there. And apart from Pavapuri is also famous for Jain tourism. So apart from that, there are multiple Hindu temples as well. That is also considered of religious significance.
Such as, so you talked about Bodh Gaya and you talked about Pavapuri. Anything else?
So district-wise, if you see in Samastipur as well, as I talked about, there's a Khudni Bibi's Maqbara, and apart from that, sir, Shershah Suri's Maqbara is also present in Sasaram.
How are you forgetting Sikhism, Shivam?
Yes, sir. In Patna, we have one Akal Takht in Patna, sir. That is considered to be one of the great places for Sikhism, sir.
Why is it considered as one of the great places for Sikhism?
Sir, exactly, I am not able to recall, but it is related to one of the guru of Sikhism.
Which guru
was related to?
Was it Guru Nanak?
Sir, Guru Nanak was not directly associated with the reason. Sir, I'm not able to recall the name.
Shivam, you are from IIT Kharagpur. Tell me some famous alumni from your college.
Sir, few famous alumni. One is the former governor of Reserve Bank of India, Shri 𝐷𝐿𝑒𝐿𝑒𝐿𝑒 Subbarao, and second is regarding current CEO of Alphabet, Mr. Sundar Pichai. And sir, apart from that, Mr. Binod Gupta is also, who is the co-founder of Info Group. He also is a remarkable alumni from our institute.
India is seeking a permanent place in the United Nations Security Council. What do you think is what is India's strongest argument for a permanent seat?
So one of the strongest argument from India is the size of economy and the size of population of the world that the country represents. So this, I think, is the strongest reason from Indian side.
The size of our economy and the size of
population of the world that we represent.
Shivam, the Prime Minister recently launched PM Mitra. Under what circumstances do we have to quickly do something like PM Mitra, otherwise we risk losing an industry? What is the problem? What is the reason behind launching PM Mitra?
Sir, PM Mitra is for promoting our textile sectors. And the textile sector is important right now because of few reasons. So one is that it is a labor-intensive industry, and we need more and more employment to cater to the increasing demand. So second thing is that currently our manufacturing sector in our economy contributes significantly less. So through textile, we want to promote it. And apart from this, sir, there's an opportunity in the world that post-COVID, the demand for Indian product is increasing. So considering all these elements, sir, we are promoting our integrated textile hub, which will boost our export.
So what is the challenge that we're facing, Shivam?
So the major challenge is regarding the logistic cost, sir, what I can think of. And if we create these kind of integrated hub, then the logistic cost will be reduced significantly. From current 13%, we are targeting it to reduce to around 8 to 9%.
All right. Shivam, what does your name mean?
So Shivam is related to Lord Shiva, and it also means something which is auspicious.
Auspicious. Shivam, you do endurance running. Tell me, what is the difference in the fitness, health and longevity philosophy of the West versus the East?
Sir, I'm not aware of the philosophical difference.
Last question. So Europe alleges that Russia's war on Ukraine is being funded by India. How far do you agree to their allegation?
Sir, the allegation that is there is because of India's rising import of Russian oil. Sir, I do not agree with this statement that India is funding the Russian war through this increased import. First is because we are taking this step looking at our own energy security. And at the same time, sir, if we look at the import that is being done by European countries or the West in general, that has also increased significantly. That considering this, I believe that the economical involvement with Russia is not contributing to not funding the war.
Well, Shivam, your interview is over.
Thank you, sir.